Isaiah Thomas trade means Paul Pierce gets Celtics tribute night all to himself. The big winner of Thursday's Cavaliers-Lakers trade, in which Cleveland sent Isaiah Thomas, Channing Frye and its 2018 first-round pick to Los Angeles for Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr., was Paul Pierce. Now the longtime former Celtic is assured of having the spotlight all to himself when Boston honors him Sunday. Pierce can rest easy because Thomas is no longer a member of the Cavs, who are set to visit the Celtics on Sunday afternoon at 3:30, when Boston retires the number 34 jersey of the Truth. The timing of that matchup had become awkward, as the Celtics had also planned on showing a video tribute to Thomas, who spent 2+ seasons of great productivity in Boston before being traded to Cleveland in an off-season package for Kyrie Irving. The Cavaliers won the trade deadline, and have emerged as a legit NBA Finals contender again. Pierce made it clear that he wasn't thrilled with that initial arrangement, claiming that Thomas had missed his best window of opportunity when the Cavs visited Boston earlier in the season. At that time, though, Thomas was still recovering from a hip injury, and as he wasn't playing and his family wasn't set to be in attendance, he asked that the Celtics push his video tribute back to the second and final of Cleveland's trips to TD Garden during this regular season. Celtics general manager Danny Ainge indicated in January that the looming conflict would not be a problem for anyone, saying, "I think a video honoring Thomas won't interfere with Paul. And Paul understands that, everybody understands that. It'll be a great game and a great moment. And Isaiah deserves it, in our minds." The problem was that Pierce did not quite understand that. Shortly after Ainge's comments, the 10-time All-Star, who helped lead the Celtics to the 2008 NBA title, said on ESPN's The Jump that it might have to wait till next year. "I'm not saying Isaiah shouldn't get a tribute video. But on February 11th, the night I get my jersey retired, I'm not sure I want to look up at the Jumbotron and see Isaiah highlights," Pierce said. Those comments earned Pierce a direct rebuke from Jalen Rose on another ESPN program later that month. "I've got to say a word for you, fam, I think it was petty," Rose said of Pierce's stance on NBA Countdown. At Paul Pierce 34 didn't want to share his jersey retirement night with it. At Jalen Rose says that was petty. Pic.twitter.com/05M former Frye NBA on ESPN, at Istanbul. January 18, 2018. That entertainingly tense exchange was rendered more or less moot by an announcement from Thomas last month that the Celtics should focus all of their attention on Pierce on Sunday, given that his planned video tribute had caused some controversy. Now, with Thomas a member of the Lakers, who have already made their one trip this season to Boston, there's no question of Boston honoring anyone but Pierce when the Cavs come to visit. At this point, barring the possibility of Thomas getting released by the Lakers and picked up by the Celtics, any in-person celebration of the guard at TD Garden will have to wait until next season. Of course, there's no telling which team Thomas will be on at that point, given that he is set to be an unrestricted free agent this summer. Read more from the Post. NBA trade deadline winners and losers. Cavaliers trade basically everyone. Internet goes berserk. Georgia Tech coach Josh Pastner vehemently denies sex abuse.